Hi, namaste, and thank you for tuning in. I'm here in one of my absolute favorite places on the planet, Waterton Lakes National Park in Canada. And as you can see, even though it's still very early in the fall season, snow is everywhere. The air is crisp and cool and it smells so good. And I just wanted to make this little quickie of a video to talk about creating for ourselves the life that we want, and to thank you for your continued support on my YouTube channel. So those of you who have been my regular viewers, I was so beautifully touched by the sweet comments that you left under my last video announcing my return to Canada and the reopening of my Etsy jewelry shop. I have so much fun making those pieces, and I'm just thrilled that you also like wearing them. And one thing that I've seen a few of you put in the comments is that it takes a lot of guts, or it takes a lot of bravery to jump into a new direction in life. Some of you were saying, you know, it must have been hard to make the decision to move to India and live as a monastic Hindu, and it must have been equally brave to jump back to Canada and decide that you want to live your life as a jewelry maker once again, as an artist, as a creator. And so many people say it's brave even just to speak on YouTube or to talk publicly. What's interesting is that I myself used to feel that same way. I remember as a kid being so painfully freaking shy that if I was out with my mom, for example, if I wanted to buy something at the store and I saved up my allowance money and I was ready to purchase it, I'd give her the cash and say, "You buy it for me," because I was scared or intimidated to talk to the lady behind the counter. Or, you know, when it came to school, if there was a presentation that was due, I would never want to be that kid the teacher calls to stand up and speak in front of the class. There was this crippling sort of a shyness. When it comes to bravery in life, bravery is not necessarily about having an exuberant personality or being overtly confident. It's about deciding that what you want to do is valid, and that your happiness is ultimately your responsibility to fulfill, and that what you want to do depends on whether or not you're ready to just step up and do it and take it. It's not about having confidence or being brave, it's about making a strong decision. My guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda, he always says the only quality we need in life to create whatever we want is will persistence. So many people think about willpower, like being able to resist temptation or being able to, you know, stick to your guns if you set a declaration for yourself. But will persistence is just as important. That means when you want something, instead of talking yourself out of it or worrying about what others are going to think if you do it, just having that readiness and that willingness to do whatever it takes in order to achieve that aspiration or to achieve that goal. When I look at a place like Waterton here, almost every business in this community is locally owned. The entire little town site is totally Canadian. Everything here is just so majestic and so beautiful. And I remember once as a little kid, I came here with my mother, and while I was looking at this gigantic mountain that you can see behind me, she told me that she sometimes thinks about death and the end of the world and what's going to happen if we lose our jobs, or if we lose our houses, or if a natural disaster strikes. And then she would think about the Rocky Mountains here in Canada and think, for millions of years, before any of us were alive, these mountains were here. And for millions of years, even if there's like a nuclear war, they're still going to be here. And something about that majestic hugeness of them would be oddly reassuring. Contemplating on that from a more powerful context of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which I was blessed to learn in India, is that even when these mountains crumble, existence is going to continue to move forward, to expand, and that the cosmic, all-pervasive energy that's brought us all here is never going to go anywhere. Whether you choose to start a new job, move to a new city, put on the saffron robes and become a monastic, whatever choice you make, ultimately, all that is going to always be all that is. And when you realize that space of oneness with that, the readiness to have that will persistence to achieve your goals is no longer going to feel like it needs bravery or like you have to be strong-willed in order to do it. You'll just suddenly understand You're here to fulfill what you want. And whatever you believe, you can have it. It's just a matter of making that strong decision, sticking to that strong decision, and having the confidence that it's your right, and of course, it's your responsibility to make yourself fulfilled. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to catch up with my family over there. See you in the next video. Nityanandam. So the best view of Waterton. Want to say hi to YouTube viewers?
Hi YouTube viewers.
The way that you say hi YouTube viewers, you want to try it again?
No,
Hi
thank
YouTube
you.
viewers?
No, because it was naturally I screwed it up the first time.
You had one line.
Hi YouTube viewers. Waterton Lakes National Park.
Well, now you're just making fun of me.
It is beautiful here. Today we are enjoying 3 seasons in one. We've got the
Which
snow
3
of
seasons
winter.
are those?
We've got the colors of autumn, and we have the warm sunshine of spring.
Wow.
It's beautiful. We live in the best place in the world. Oh,
Mary Lynn.
edit.
And for those of you
Who wonder why Sarupa Priya's Auntie Mary Lynn is seldom in these videos, that's why.
it's because she says penises.
She
Friends time.
says,
Help it.
Say hi to the
Hi to viewers. Viewers. It's always a fucking view.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I was filming that too.
No, you weren't. Oh, shoot.
Thanks, Mary Lynn.